How's it going, guys? We're all thinking, would she like to sleep a little softly? I'm leaving it up to you. String the island. I'm leaving it up to you. String the island. Just thought I would come on and do a quick what's in my pencil pouch video. How much fun is that? I have a few that I just keep handy. If I go out, I would only take one, this little one. This is the Ateliers Penelope pouch. I did a haul on this. But in any event, I like to set up all the pens and markers and the colors that I want for the season. So, and I just keep them all handy close by. I have this big one. This is a Henry Bendal bag. This one, another Henry Bendal. This all comes in a set. This one, and two other ones. Yes, I'm a Bendal girl too. What can I say? And then this one. This is another Ateliers pouch. Large pouch in Penelope. So, we'll just jump right in. Okay. So this is a really large cosmetic bag. I bought 2 sets of these a long time ago. And I'm sure yes. In fact, I for sure know I did a pic on Insta when I got these. So they work great. You can see everything, and they have a lot of space. So I just put a little, I made this charm. So seasonally I like to put on little charm. This is actually rose gold, the one I made. Plaid is everything. Okay, so it has 2 zippers, so you just easily unzip that. And then this is actually a rose gold MAC pouch from last winter. And when I'm not using this pen right here, let me show you. Like, I have this in my planner. This is the Nice fountain pen in lavender. When I'm not using that actually physically on my planner, I keep it in this so it doesn't get scratched. This is also a cosmetic bag. Got at MAC in Tyson's Corner last season. So, works good for that. And then in this inside, I keep this little pouch, and I keep all of my, this is from TPS, I keep all my TPS pens and a couple other ones that were given to me or I bought. So this needs to come out. This is from the summer. This Little Mermaid pen from Target. So I'll put that away. And then these are all of my TPS pens, and then a couple other ones, like I said, from all the different kits. And these 3 are not TPS, but the rest are from all the kits. And not that one. Like, this is a Via Beautiful pen. Gorgeous, with that Tiffany blue kit. I got that a while back in the winter time, I believe. A friend of mine, all of those in my TPS pouch, so they don't get scratched or ruined or anything. And that works out nice. So, and then I have one of my Prima marker stamps, or excuse me, Prima chalk edgers ink, rather. I just keep that in a little zipper so it doesn't get dried out. a zipper plastic. And then I have a little heart stamp from Ellie Edwards. So when I'm tracking, I can just ink up and then stamp quickly. So I like to keep that on hand and ready to rock. Yes, indeedy. Because that's how I like to do things. I like to be super efficient and make everything simple for myself. So I like to keep those handy. And then in this gorgeous beauty, this is humongous. So all the marker colors that I want to use, I don't know, I did not add my Tombos to this because they have a little carrier that they come in. So all of them except my Tombos I keep in this unicorn vinyl pouch. So we'll go through this one, I guess. And let's just go for it, shall we? You'll see how much fits in this. Stoked about the size. And this was very inexpensive. Where did I buy that? I think actually it was Walmart. Yeah, that's where I got it. Sometimes you never know where you're going to find things. So, I mean, look at all that. So that way when I'm planning, I just break it out and ready to go. So, there's that. So I have all the different kinds of markers in here. This is just happens to be a Tim Holtz one from Ranger. It has double-sided brush tip and a fine tip. This is like a peachy color. This is his distress marker. Picked that up at Michael's. And I think that's the only one of that kind that I have because that's a color that I wanted to use. And then I have all my Crayolas, the larger size ones, and I like to use like oranges, browns, and grays and red for apples for fall. So I just I store these in my Container Store acrylic landscape drawers, and then I just seasonally pick out the colors that I wanted for this upcoming season. So they're all together. Ooh, hold the phone. Here is another one of those Tim Holtz distress markers. And this is in a nice gray. So that, I mean, there was a whole set of these that came together. So I just chose two, apparently. Two, because here's a gray one that I wanted. So these two. Goes back. And then, so back to my Crayolas. Okay. Let's just do like this, shall we? Yeah. Okay. So, I chose all the grays, like I said, and the browns that I wanted, and the various different oranges and yellows and red. It only had one red one of this style. So they're handy, so then I'll just get my markers out of this pouch when I'm ready to plan and keep it super easy and accessible. And then my other Crayolas. What are these? These are the super tip Crayolas, so these work great too. And they're super inexpensive. And I can learn a trick. If they dry out you can like, I think you can pull, yeah, use one of those, like a pair of pliers or jewelry making tools, and just pull that out. Dip it in some glycerin, and then it'll make it get juicy again, so it'll work. So the same concept. I picked out the oranges, the yellows, the browns, and then I have a myriad of colors to choose from in that color wheel. Very handy. So, and that's the largest set of that type of marker you can actually get. Make sure no other colors are hiding. Okay, so all my yellows and gray and my brown and ochre and mustard, my darker brown, and my reds and maroons and burgundies for apple picking, and then this orange one. So all of those are Crayola. Let me just pick this beautiful ochre color, show you the tips. And those are easy. Good for hand lettering and filling in your stamp if you're coloring your stamps. Very nice. And then let's go with these. I don't have many of those. So the Crayolas are from, all the Crayolas I got at Michael's, both kinds. And then these actually write very well. These are glitter markers, and I found these. They were in a set of 2, so I got 2 different sets, and the other set has blue and green. So these are yellow and red, and they're glitter markers. And they are so saturated. I haven't used this yellow one yet, but I used the blue one before, and this one, and they are super saturated. You would not believe. And I found these at the Dollar Tree. The good old DT. So I wish they had more colors of those. Those really work well. And I'm very happy with those. And then let me show you the other ones that I also got from the Dollar Tree. You'd be surprised what works from there, you know. Well, I was, that's for sure. That's it. Okay. So we have 3 different more sets of pens from the Dollar Tree. Brown, gray, lavenders, purple, brown, orange. And these are nice and saturated as well. Good for filling in. Gray. Show you this purple one. Very, very nice ink. And 2 for $1. You can't beat that. And then these ones are all different. So there's 3 different sets here, different types. These 2 are metallic, but they're very saturated. So, and then let's go with the Sharpies. Sharpies, everybody I'm sure knows they are great. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So my yellows, my oranges, my brown, and my red. And these are just the regular Sharpies. There's the red one for apples. That's what I tend to think of for red. So those. And then more Crayolas. So this set came out new this past year. And then I bought 3 different, oh shoot, like 3 or 4. Shoots, bruh. It's like 3 or 4 sets, I want to say. Can't remember. But if you Google calligraphy, Crayola, hand lettering, they'll pop up. And I got mine at Staples. My sets at Staples, and I think 2 at Staples and 2 at Target. Yeah. Okay. And this was a random one. This is the Crayola Glitter in Gold. This also came in the set. It's just a gel pen. And then my oranges, my maroons, I chose, and ochres. And, oops, I have 2 of the marigolds, so I only need 1 of those out. I'll put that one back. And purple and yellows. So, I'll just show you this ochre color. So, they're double-sided. That is a fine tip. These write really well. This is marigold, actually, marigold color. So you can do your calligraphy hand lettering with those. And then this random one. This is a, what does that say? Color therapy markers. I picked that up from the Dollar Tree, but it's orange, so I thought I would throw that in the mix, just in case. And then let's do, oh, and I have another one of those in yellow. Same one, like the orange one. Let's do all the random ones that I have. So, yeah. It's a lot of fun. Very relaxing to, I find it, to color with markers or whatever suits my mood that day. Okay, these are just random. So this is a good old-fashioned Pilot ballpoint pen in red, like I said, for apple picking, apple cider, etc. This is a Z-Grip Flight, made by Zebra, in red ballpoint pen. This works killer. I have a few colors of this. And then a Flair Papermate, good old-fashioned kind. Even with the old lids, because they changed that up. And then this is just from a set of Pilot G2 gel pens in gold from that set I bought from Costco a while back. And these are my Stay Detlers. Everybody knows about those. Look at this color, it's so pretty. Tripless Stay Detler Tripless Fine Liner. Very thin. Fine point. Very nice. These all work really well. And then I have my Le Pens by Marvy, Japan. I've been using these since I was a child. I got a set of pink and purple ones at the store one time with my mom. So those were good. Not the felt tip marker. Oh, and here's another Stay Detler gray. And then these are the colors I picked out of my Stabilos. Again, same color palette that I chose. The yellows, the browns, orange, reds, maroon, and gray. I thought those colors would be good for fall. So we'll just pick this one. So it's a Stabilo 0.88 fine 0.4. like a felt tip marker. Everybody, these, you know, these. I got all these pens off Jet Pens. Used to be those. And that's it for this one. And that's a huge amount that you can fit in there. So then I just pull this out when I want to color in or draw. And I keep it all in this huge Henry Bendal cosmetic bag. Works great. Put that back. I put this back. And then this, I also got off Jet Pens. It's a DELDE Deld pencil pouch in lavender. It's a material, very thick, heavy-duty cotton. And the beauty of this, as you can see, there's a tab here and a tab here, is once you unzip it, very nice zipper, just voila, good to go. Pull it down. And I keep all my mild liners in here. I have one mild liner in my ateliers pouch. But the rest I have in here. I have the full set. Mild liner. Zebra. I wanted to say Sakura. I don't know why. Is that part of the brand? I don't know. Made in Japan. And they are dual ended. They're highlighters, but they're very mild. So they're called mild liners. That's the bold side. And then that's the fine side. And these work really well. Very saturated. And so this is like your pencil cup, but in a pencil pouch. And then you just pull it back up when you're done and zip it. I love that. I got the mild liners and this pouch off of Jet Pens as well. And I keep all that right in there. And that. And it zips up very nicely. The zippers are killer. They really did a good job making this. And that's it. So, that one, and then here's my other one. And like I said, there was 2 other small pouches that came in the bottom of the larger Henry Bendal, and then this fits on top. So I have one pencil pouch and then one for my makeup. The whole shebang. There we go. It's very well made. And then this is everything else that I have. My Tombow Mono 2-way. See how that works. I think I got this off Tombow USA. And that is whiteout, basically. Correction tape. And this is an eraser. And you can refill those. I bought refills for that too. Well, my friend turned me onto this a while back. She is another planner girl. So, you know. And then, I just keep all my other things in this randomly in case I want to grab for them, like my pencil, my Tortuga pencil by Uni, my E&M refills, pencil refills. These are pencil highlighters, and that's the lead for the E&M pencil. And then I keep one of these planner glue pens. I think these are Prima too. Yeah, Prima Marketing Ink. And I got these off of Amazon, but they also carry these at Hobby Lobby. This glue adhesive is nice. I love it. Works very well. I don't know. That one was blue, pink. I got all the colors. Green. And they have clear. I think in yellow too. Yeah, here's the yellow one. Let's see. But they work well. And then here's another just random eraser from Target. I think Target Dollar Spot. I like to have a bunch of erasers because I write in pencil a lot. There's another one of those. I bought a set of 6, and here's the clear one. I have a backup. I have backups, of course. And then Kokoiro by Zeg and Kuratake. I'm going to use this in the spring. And then just different ones. Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen 1.5. This is that silvery gray. And here's my S. Super fine. This one works really well. I use this to make my calendar grids a lot in my Bujo, this Pilot one. All this is off jet pens. Brush side and a thinner, finer point side. And this is written in Japanese, so, but it's made by Pilot, so if you search on there for brush pens on jet pens, it'll pop up. You can see it. And then this one, A.G. Spalding Brothers. And I got a pen, ballpoint pen, and the pencil, matching pencil. I think off of jet pens too. And that's in rose gold. I love rose gold. This is the, got ink all over me already, Pilot drawing pen. Fine tip, very lovely. And these are more gel pens. The Pilot ones. Gel pen. This is just a freebie highlighter. It's lavender. Love it. And here's that green one, glitter marker from the Dollar Tree. That works really well. And I have the whole set, basically, of those gel pens here because I like to keep those handy. All the colors. The Pilot G2. And it was a huge pack from, like I said, from Costco. So, all of the colors. I think that's it for those. And then just Sanford logo 0.5 pencil. I probably had this since college. But I always like to keep a bunch of pencils. And here's one of my Tombos 0.3. Very nice. I like to write with that a lot in my planner. And this is the 0.1. Very, very fine. And another gel pen. I must have my other 0.5 size in a different planner. This one's nice. Oh, this is the one that I had a boo-boo with. I pressed too hard and it went right up in there, so I need to take this off and just pull it out. Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen. This is 1.5 in rose gold. Lovely. I love this. But I have a backup. That's why I buy backups. Because you never know when you're in the middle of something. So, another gel pen, the same G2. And here is the gold one, Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen 1.5 in gold. And then these two are colored markers. Colored pencils. But, like you see, it came right out. So it has a myriad of colors. I forget how many colors are in here, but let's see. 1, yellow, green, blue, darker blue, brown, red, pink, orange, yellow in that one. And in this one, that's how it came. The exact same colors. So then I bought the full set of refills so I could change out the colors. So then you only have to take 2 pencils with you if you're going out, instead of carrying a whole set of colored pencils. So it's lighter. So that's handy for that. And just a good old highlighter, Avery brand highlighter, pink. And then a pencil. I probably had this since the 90s too. Pentel Click Eraser Japan. Yep, I used this one out almost all the way. I have refills, so no problem. And then these came in a set together as well. And I do not remember where I got those. But they're called... Oh, these are from Target. Pentel Energel X 0.7. Except that one. So these 3. Lavender, aqua blue, and pink. And then this one, which is a gorgeous aqua blue, Acroball M by Pilot. Gel pen. And then this one is Rotring Tiki Graphic 0.3 pigmented ink from Jet Pens. I got this. Very nice. This is Stabilo Sensor Fine Liner 0.3 of Jet Pens. And here's an extra Tombow that came in a set off of Jet Pens, N15. Brush side, this is the black one, and the fine side. But like I said, I have one of these because I have the full set of those. And this is just a random pencil from Target, Rose, or maybe Walmart. Rose Art SRX. I love lavender. That's like one of my favorite colors. So this is a pencil with an eraser on top. That's gone. And this one is another purple one, Rose Art from Walmart, years and years ago. 0.7 millimeter lead pencil, mechanical pencil. And this is just a Sharpie, black one, which I always need. And then here is the B Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. See that? That's very nice tip brush lettering. And then here is a Papermate. Another Papermate pencil, clear point 0.7 lead, and the eraser just draws up like that and back. And this is nice because when you're writing, you can just click this to extend the lead. It just came right out. Get rid of that. And then it goes all the way back in. It retracts back in. So it doesn't scratch your bag, which I like. And here is another pencil. And this is called Techniclick by Pentel. I have this one. And I already pulled out and showed you the green one that I have. Because I've had that for a long, long time. But again, this is in lavender, and it clicks like that to extend the lead. And this one comes off like that for the eraser. And then this one is another Pilot pen. That's written in Japanese, so I can't read that. Domo arigato. But it's from Jet Pens, so if, like I said, if you just search, well, for those of you that can read Japanese, you can find it. But you can just type in brush lettering pens on Jet Pens, and all of these pens will pop right up. So, No big deal. You can find it. And then this is actually a mechanical eraser. Because when you're doing your grids, sometimes I'll just draw it out in pencil and then go over it in a marker or one of these. Usually this one, I like the Rotring graphic, or one of my Tombos, 0.5. And anyway, so when I draw my grids first, sometimes I do it in pencil, and so it's a lot of erasing. So that's just the lazy version of erasing, but it's cool. And this is off of Amazon, so if you just type in electric eraser, it'll pop up. But I think they sell these at Hobby Lobby too, so you can check there. And then this, I have a few of these in gold and rose gold. This is rose gold. And this is from the Happy Planner, because I bought a Happy Planner, ring planner in black and rose gold, and a whole bunch of other things from those kind people. And it's a ballpoint pen in rose gold, and it says enjoy the simple things, and it has their emblem with H. Very lovely, like that. And then these are some, not all, of my Colettos, and gosh, where did I buy these? I don't know if it was Hobonichi, Tokyo, Japan store, or something along those lines. There's a gal that has a website. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I keep an eraser, a pencil, black ink, blue ink. And then these refill. You just pop the top and refill. So I have a whole bunch of refills for these. This one's gold. I have 2 golds, exactly the same. So I can have the other color of inks with it. And this one has red, black, blue, brown, and a pencil. And this is the 5-barrel Coletto. Pink. Maybe, I think Jet Pens might sell these too, or Hobonichi. Pilot is the brand. High-Tech C Coletto. Does this say? Yeah. High-Tech C Coletto Lumino. I have many of these. And this is another High-Tech C Coletto Pilot 5-barrel